It's Wednesday, and this week's topic is coming out in a new place. So basically, like a place that people don't know you're gay. So I actually have a pretty good story about this. Over the summer, as some of you know, I went on an Israel trip with my youth group. But my youth group is an international organization, so there are people from all over the world, and I really only knew people from my area. So I was basically going on this Israel trip with people that I had never met before. Or I knew some of them, but there are a lot of people I didn't know, and it was from all over the world. So I was planning on not coming out, really, to anybody. Because I was really nervous because I hadn't yet exposed myself to an environment where people didn't know that I was gay. Because where I am, everybody knows, and it's kind of a non-issue at this point. But I'd never been in a place where nobody knew. So I went into it thinking I would not come out. And slowly, as time went on, it was only a 3-week trip, so maybe after like a week or so, I started becoming close enough. I had my core group of close friends, and finally, I just told them because I knew that they would be okay with it. And they didn't care. However, the reason why I didn't want to come out to everybody was because my roommates, I don't know, did I already tell this story? I'm having deja vu. I'll just tell it again. Sorry, guys. My roommates, were from, like, all over the place, and I didn't know how they would feel about it. There was a girl from France in my room. There was a girl from freaking Birmingham, Alabama. And they would walk around in their underwear, and I just really didn't want them to feel uncomfortable, so I didn't say anything. And finally, on one of our last nights staying in our dorm rooms, I'm brushing my teeth, and one of the girls from my room was brushing her teeth next to me, and she looks at me and she goes, "Can I ask you something?" And I was like, uh-oh, like, in my head, like, the way she said it, like, I knew what she was gonna ask me. So I was like, sure, and she was like, "Are you gay?" And I was like, I didn't know what to do, so I was like, "Why?" And she was like, "Somebody told me," and I, like, froze for a second, and then I was just like, fuck it, and I was like, and she was like, "Really? That's so cool." And she called my other roommate. She was like, "Hey, Alyssa, Jess is gay. She finally told us." And I was like, what? So apparently, in coming out to those few close friends, somehow, word gets around. And I didn't realize that everybody on my Israel trip knew that I was gay. Everybody knew. Nobody said anything. My roommates were waiting for me to tell them, and I hadn't told them, and they thought that I didn't like them or something, and that was why I didn't want to tell them, and I felt so bad, and I was like, "No, I don't not like you." Like, I was just worried about how you would feel, and it was just like a really cute little bonding thing, and we stayed up all night, like the 4 of us, and we sat, and they like asked me questions, and they're really interested, and one of them, the one from Birmingham, Alabama, actually, was like, "Yeah, I mean, like, I very well could be bisexual. Like, if I found that I fell for a woman, like, I wouldn't fight it." And I was like, "That's surprisingly open-minded of you." Like, it was a really good conversation, and we got much closer after that, and I was so mad at myself for not telling them sooner. So, I don't know. I think it might just be best to just be yourself. I think this is what Shane said, sort of. Just be yourself, and if it comes up, great. If it doesn't, then it's fine. I mean, I was, like, straight up lying to these girls. I was telling them about how I was having issues with my ex-boyfriend, like, all this stuff. Totally not true. I was actually, like, I was, like, switching all of my pronouns for everything, and it was really, there was no need to, and I put myself through all of this unnecessary stress. So, yeah, that's that. I just thought it was a funny story. And then, okay, so I think I'm probably, the question is, how many rainbow things do you own? And I'm pretty sure I'm the only gay person, queer person, on the face of the planet that doesn't really own much rainbow. Okay, so I own this little bracelet, one of those friendship bracelet things. That's rainbow. And then, where did it go? Okay. And then I have a purple legalized gay shirt. That's about it. I don't have any rainbow, guys. I should probably start decking myself out a little bit so that people can tell. Yeah, that is all. I hope you guys have a wonderful Wednesday and a good week. And I'll see you next week. Bye.